Have you ever paused to reflect on how your thoughts influence the world around you? The power of your mind is far greater than you can imagine. At this very moment, the life you're living is directly shaped by where you're directing your attention. This isn't just a matter of luck or chance, but the impressive power of your focus. Think about this: every choice you make, every action you take, has its origin in the thoughts you've been nurturing. Your mind functions like a powerful magnet, attracting experiences that are in tune with your frequency. When you focus on positivity and growth, you begin to see opportunities for success that seem to arise out of nowhere. On the other hand, immersing yourself in negativity can lead to a cycle of setbacks and frustration. Here comes the exciting part: you have the power to transform your reality from this moment on. By understanding the connection between your thoughts and your experiences, you take the first step towards creating the life you've always desired. This isn't a magic trick or a fantasy, but the real and powerful use of your mind to shape your world. So, are you ready to unlock the potential of your thoughts and transform your lives? In this video, we're going to explore how to harness the power of focus, reprogram your brain for success, and create a reality that's aligned with your deepest desires. Prepare for a journey of self-discovery and empowerment that will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Let's dive into the true meaning of focus. It's not just about thinking, but about investing your energy in something specific. When you truly concentrate, you're directing your life force towards a goal or idea. It's like illuminating with a spotlight what really matters to you. But many people believe they're focused when, in reality, their minds are scattered everywhere. They jump from one thought to another without paying enough attention to any particular idea. The result: a chaotic life that seems out of control. Imagine your mind as a garden. Each thought is a seed. When you disperse your attention, you're planting seeds randomly, without care. Some may grow, but most will wither. Now imagine if you focused on carefully planting and nurturing specific seeds. You water them, give them sunlight, and care for them every day. What garden do you think will flourish? That's the power of focused energy. When you consistently direct your attention towards your goals, you're feeding them with your life force, giving them the best chance to grow and thrive. It's not just about positive thinking, but about sustained and intentional focus. So, how focused are you really? Reflect on your day-to-day life. How often do you get lost in social media, distracted by random thoughts, or worry about the future? Each of these distractions acts as a leak in your energy channel, draining the power you could be using to create the life you desire. The good news is that focus is a skill that can be developed. Just like strengthening a muscle, the more you practice directing your energy, the stronger your focus becomes. And as your focus strengthens, you'll begin to see changes in your lives. Opportunities will arise, obstacles will seem smaller, and your goals will become more attainable. As we've seen, where you place your focus shapes your reality. But how do you change your focus when you've been trapped in the same thought patterns for years? The first step is awareness. You need to become conscious of where your thoughts are going throughout the day. Start by paying attention to your internal dialogue. What are you telling yourself about your life, your abilities, and your future? Are these thoughts helping you or holding you back? Remember, each thought is like a vote for the reality you want to create. Here's the real turning point: instead of concentrating on problems and fears, direct your attention towards what you really want. It seems simple, but it's incredibly powerful. If you find yourself worried about bills, shift your focus to imagine financial abundance. If you're stressed because of a relationship, concentrate on the type of connection you want to cultivate. Have you thought about what your life would be like if you consistently focused on your desires instead of your fears? This shift isn't just about positive thinking, but about reprogramming your brain. Every time you redirect your focus, you're creating new neural connections. It's like opening a new path through a dense jungle. At first, it can be challenging, but with persistence, that path becomes clearer and easier to follow. An effective technique is to create a vivid mental image of your desired outcome. Make it as detailed as possible. Involve all your senses. What would you see, hear, feel, and even smell in that ideal scenario? The more vivid this image, the more powerful your focus will be. Changing your focus is a practice. It requires time and consistency. But with each small change, you're building the foundation for a new reality, training your brain to find opportunities and solutions instead of problems and obstacles. Transforming a narrow dirt path into a multi-lane highway is a perfect metaphor for understanding neuroplasticity, the incredible ability of your brain to reorganize itself and form new neural connections. This is what makes practice lead to perfection in any skill, and the reason why focused thinking can literally reconfigure your brain to achieve success. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a renowned specialist in this field, has extensively studied this phenomenon. He explains that when we repeatedly focus on a specific thought or emotion, we're strengthening the corresponding neural pathways. This repetition is crucial for creating lasting changes in our brain and, consequently, in our lives. When you consistently dedicate yourself to visualizing positive outcomes and possibilities, you're strengthening the neural connections associated with those thoughts. Over time, your brain becomes more apt at identifying opportunities and solutions aligned with that focus. It's as if you are training your brain to have a bias towards success. But here comes the big question: if our thoughts are so powerful in shaping our brain and our reality, why do so many people still struggle to transform their lives? The answer lies in the strength of existing neural pathways. If you've spent years focusing on problems and limitations, those neural highways are deeply established. Changing your focus is like trying to redirect traffic from a busy highway to a new road. This demands time and continuous effort. Therefore, by understanding that you can build a neural highway of success by consistently focusing on your goals and positive possibilities, you're on the path to creating a life more aligned with your aspirations. The secret lies in being patient and persistent. This is where meditation and mindfulness practices come in. These techniques are essential for increasing your awareness of your thoughts, facilitating the redirection of your focus. They also help reduce mental noise, allowing you to concentrate more effectively on your desired goals. Dr. Joe Dispenza highlights the importance of combining focused thinking with elevated emotions. He states that by uniting intense and positive emotions with clear and directed thoughts, you create a powerful catalyst for significant changes in your brain and in your life. Another powerful tool is visualization. When you vividly imagine achieving your goals, your brain activates many of the same neural pathways that would be activated if you were actually experiencing that success. This not only strengthens those positive neural connections but also increases your confidence and motivation. It's crucial to understand that it's not just about positive thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you focus on a goal, you begin to notice relevant information and opportunities around you. Your brain's reticular activating system, a group of nerves at the base of the brain, begins to filter information differently, highlighting what is pertinent to your focus. Understanding this science can be extremely powerful. It means that with focused and consistent effort, you can literally reconfigure your brain to support your goals and dreams. You're not just thinking about success, you're reprogramming your brain to conquer it. Now that we understand how focus shapes our brain, let's explore how this can transform your worldview. Moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset is like putting on a pair of glasses that reveal a world of opportunities. When you focus on scarcity, your brain tunes in to detect what's missing. You'll notice every obstacle, every deficiency, and every reason why your dreams seem unattainable. It's like tuning your radio to the scarcity station, where you'll only hear static and bad news. And what happens when you flip that switch and start focusing on abundance? Suddenly, your brain begins to pick up a totally different frequency. Opportunities that were always around you, but previously seemed invisible, begin to reveal themselves everywhere. It's not that these opportunities arose out of nowhere, they were always present. You simply weren't tuned to perceive them. Think about the experience of learning a new word and suddenly hearing it everywhere. That's your brain's reticular activating system in action. And it works the same way with abundance. When you start looking for abundance, you'll find it in the most unexpected places. Now comes the crucial question: how do you maintain this focus on abundance when the world often seems full of limitations? The key is to train your brain to identify the positive and the abundant. Start simply. Day after day, challenge yourself to find 5 examples of abundance in your lives. It can be something as basic as the abundance of air you breathe, the wealth of ideas in your mind, or the many opportunities to learn and grow. As you practice this focus on abundance, you'll notice a transformation. Problems will begin to look more like challenges to be overcome. Setbacks will transform into preparations for a comeback. And most importantly, you'll begin to see yourself as someone capable of creating and attracting abundance in all areas of your life. Moreover, the questions we ask ourselves shape our reality as much as our thoughts. They function like flashlights that illuminate different paths in the dense jungle of our mind. So, how about starting to ask questions that lead us to growth and empowerment? Many people, without realizing it, fall into a victim mentality by asking discouraging questions like, "Why does this always happen to me?" or "What if I fail?" These questions direct your brain towards problems and limitations, reinforcing negative patterns. But what if you rewrite the script? Instead of asking why something bad happened, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this experience?" Instead of worrying about failure, ask, "How can I prepare for success?" These empowering questions shift your focus from problems to solutions, from fear to opportunity. They propel your brain out of the comfort zone and into a space of growth and possibilities. Here's a powerful exercise. The next time you face a challenge, pause and ask yourself, "What would this situation be like if it were easy?" This simple question can open up new perspectives and creative solutions that you might never have considered otherwise. Remember, your brain is like a supercomputer. It will find answers to any question you ask it. So why not ask questions that propel you forward? By using the power of these empowering questions, you're setting the stage for profound personal growth and real transformation. But asking the right questions is just the beginning. To truly transform your lives, it's crucial that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are working together in harmony. This harmony is what we call coherence, and it's the secret ingredient for turning dreams into reality. Think of it this way: your thoughts are the map, your emotions are the fuel, and your actions are the vehicle. When all 3 are aligned, you become unstoppable. But what happens when these elements are misaligned? You might be thinking about success, but if you're feeling insecure and taking hesitant actions, you're sending confusing signals to the universe and to yourself. So, how do you create this powerful alignment? Start by consciously choosing thoughts that support your goals. Then, cultivate emotions that harmonize with those thoughts. If you're visualizing abundance, allow yourself to feel gratitude and excitement. These positive emotions amplify the power of your thoughts, creating a magnetic force that attracts opportunities. Here's the point where many stumble: they stop at positive thinking and feeling without taking inspired action. Inspired action is crucial. It's not about forcing yourself to work hard, it's about taking steps that feel natural and exciting when you're in that positive state. For example, if you're focused on professional growth, you might feel inspired to contact a mentor, enroll in a course, or propose a new project at work. These actions, born from aligned thoughts and emotions, carry a different energy than actions taken out of fear or obligation. Have you imagined what your life would be like if every action you took was inspired by positive thoughts and emotions? This alignment creates a powerful feedback loop. As you take inspired actions, you obtain results that reinforce your positive thoughts and emotions, leading to more inspired actions. It's like a snowball gaining momentum and growing as it advances. But let's be realistic, maintaining this alignment isn't always easy. Life challenges us, and sometimes our old patterns reappear. And that's okay. The key is to gently reconnect to the alignment whenever you perceive you're out of tune. Practice makes perfect. Every time you adjust your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you're strengthening the neural pathways we mentioned earlier. You're literally reconfiguring your brain for success. As we progress on this journey of transformation, it's crucial to recognize that challenges will arise. But with the right mindset, these challenges transform into opportunities for growth. Life isn't always a smooth journey, and that's great. Challenges aren't obstacles, they're opportunities to strengthen your focus and grow. When facing difficulties, it's easy to feel discouraged. But what if you saw these moments as opportunities to strengthen your mental muscles? Each challenge you face is a test of your new focus and alignment. It's in these moments when you can apply everything we've discussed. When you encounter a difficult situation, pause and ask yourself, how can I use this to become stronger? This shift in perspective is powerful. Instead of seeing problems, start seeing puzzles to solve. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to reinforce your positive neural pathways and prove to yourself that you're capable of overcoming any obstacle. But let's be honest, maintaining this mindset isn't easy. There will be moments when you fall back into old thought patterns. This is perfectly normal. The key is not to blame yourself for it, but to gently redirect your focus back to where you want it to be. How quickly can you perceive when negative thoughts arise and redirect your focus towards solutions? Persistence is fundamental here. Reprogramming your brain takes time and practice. It's like learning to play an instrument or mastering a sport. Would you expect to be an expert after just a few attempts? The same principle applies to mastering your focus. Every time you face a challenge and choose to see it as an opportunity, you're strengthening your neural pathways. You're training your brain to look for solutions instead of focusing on problems. Over time, this mindset becomes your default way of thinking. Embrace the challenges that arise on your path. They're not there to knock you down, they're there to make you stronger. With each obstacle you overcome, you're not just solving a problem, you're transforming into a stronger and more resilient version of yourself. As we advance on this journey of personal growth, it's crucial to examine the beliefs that underpin our thoughts and actions. Our beliefs shape what we consider possible and what we believe we deserve. These beliefs are the foundation upon which all your reality is built. They function as the operating system of your mind, silently running in the background and influencing every thought, decision, and action you take. But have you ever stopped to question where these beliefs come from and if they're really serving you? Many of our fundamental beliefs were formed in childhood, shaped by the environment, experiences, and people around us. Some of these beliefs empower us, while others limit us. The problem is that we often don't realize we have limiting beliefs until we start examining our thought patterns closely. For example, you might have a deeply ingrained belief that success always requires struggle and effort. This belief can lead you to subconsciously create obstacles in your path or ignore simpler solutions. Or perhaps you believe you're not creative, which can prevent you from exploring artistic endeavors. Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his research on the brain and human potential, highlights how our beliefs literally shape our biological reality. He reveals that when we hold a belief, our brain generates a corresponding chemical state in the body. Therefore, changing our beliefs is not just a mental exercise, it's a complete transformation of the body. How do you start reshaping these beliefs? The first step is awareness. Pay attention to your internal dialogue. What limiting beliefs appear repeatedly? Identifying these beliefs is crucial to begin challenging them and replacing them with new, empowering beliefs. If you've always believed you're bad with money, experiment with adopting the belief, I'm learning to manage my finances effectively. See how this new belief opens possibilities instead of closing them. But the essential question is, how do you maintain these new beliefs when old patterns are so ingrained? This is where self-acceptance comes into play. It may seem paradoxical, but fully accepting yourself, with your imperfections and all, is the key to lasting change. Approaching personal growth from a place of self-love rather than self-criticism creates a safe space for transformation. Practice affirming your worth regardless of your achievements or failures. Recognize that you are intrinsically valuable, not for what you do, but for who you are. This self-acceptance becomes the fertile ground where your new empowering beliefs can take root and thrive. As you cultivate self-acceptance and reshape your beliefs, you'll likely notice changes in your external world as well. You might start attracting different opportunities or handling challenges with a new ease. This is the power of aligning your internal beliefs with the external reality you desire. Your beliefs determine what you consider possible and what you believe you deserve. By consciously choosing empowering beliefs and practicing self-acceptance, you're not just changing your thoughts, you're reconfiguring your brain and reshaping your entire life experience. Your focus and beliefs don't exist in a vacuum. The environment you live in and the people you surround yourself with play a fundamental role in shaping your thoughts and, consequently, in creating your reality. Have you noticed how your mood and energy change depending on who you're with or where you are? Think about this: when you're surrounded by negative people, it's easy to be absorbed by their pessimistic view. Their actions and criticisms can infiltrate your own thoughts, affecting your focus and motivation. On the other hand, when you're surrounded by positive and goal-oriented people, the energy can be contagious, inspiring you to aim higher and think big.